life who couldn't get a job because they didn't have their birth certificate or they didn't have their social security card. It's just the basic things. That this is what they're going to ask for. And you cannot work if you do not have those things. They're not going to accept that, oh, well, I don't know, it was lost in the fire. Well, they're going to say you have to get another one. You have to have some kind of proof for us to be able to hire you. So it's just the basic things we need to have in place. God will do the rest. Okay, have you done your research about the job you're applying for? So say you get the interview. It's important because during the interview, you will be asked questions, right? So we need to practice this. And as adults, we can help you to understand what type of questions they're going to be asking you. Okay? So you have to practice the interview questions. And you have to also have responses, like pre-prepared. So there's a saying that if you stay ready, you don't have to worry about getting ready. So we're trying to prep you so that you can stay ready and be ready for it. So when that question comes, you're like, oh, I got this. We studied this. I know what to say. I'm not going to be hesitant. I'm prepared. So be prepared.
All right.
All right, our next point is to be focused. This is the hard one because life just has so many distractions for us. It's just a natural tendency for us to shift this way. We hear noise, this way. Oh, Lord, everything is no. He says stay focused. Keep your eyes on me. I got everything you need, but I got something I need you to do for me first before I give you what I told you I was going to give you. And we have to just remember that. See, when you begin to job hunt, sometimes you don't get any return phone calls from employers. But don't get discouraged. Stay focused. And you have to continue to look for jobs and fill out applications, online and in person. When job hunting, you have to keep track of what jobs you're applying for and keep track of the dates that you turned in your application. You just can't leave it to, okay, I turned it in. No. There's more to that. More is required. You have to follow up with phone calls, once a week, emails, whichever way you can reach your employers. You have to do this. You have to be persistent. You have to be determined. And it will show employers that you are. They look at what type of character you have.
All right.
Do you really want it, or are you just playing?
All right.
Okay? Job hunting can be tiring, and long, but stay focused on what you want. Okay?
All right.
This next point is be cautious. It only takes one time that you run into trouble, and it will cost you something. Something that you can't take back. Something that will haunt you for the rest of your life. Something that on that job application, you know what I'm talking about. Have you ever been convicted of a felony? The data shows it. It shows that African Americans, that's where it's at. We're first, Hispanics and Latinos are second, and then Caucasians are third. It's really happening to our younger women today too. That's the sad part. They have felonies on their record because of things that they couldn't control, or things they allowed to happen and didn't put a stop to. But lo and behold, who's in control?
All right.
He is. So don't let that hinder you. If you know what kind of God you serve, if you know that he's all powerful, he's all knowing, and that he has everything that he said he's going to give you, then what you worried about?
All right.
You continue to be persistent. God will make a way for you no matter what. He will.
That's all right. All right.
I'm a personal testimony to that. That's what I can vouch for. Because he did it for me, so I know he's no respecter of person, so he can do it for you.
All right.
It's a whole nother story. Thank you, Lord.
That's all right.
The question is, like I said before, have you been convicted of a felony? Many times, employment is denied if you check the magic box, the box of yes. I call it the magic box. And the reason I call it the magic box is because a lot of people, especially I know in my personal life, they say, man, I don't know what I should do. Should I check yes on this? Like, what should I do? Like, should I tell the story? I said, you're going to have to tell the truth. You're going to have to tell the truth, and then guess what? You're not done just by checking the box. You got to explain it. Even if it's 20 years later, even if it's 17 years later, I still got to explain it.
That's all right.
Be cautious. It can cost you something. Also, be cautious with your appearance. Let's go there. Do you have excessive tattoos or piercings? I'm just saying. Do you use casual or professional register when you're speaking with your potential employers? Now, what you do at home and how you do it and where you come from, that's okay. We can talk. I can be home with my children and talk the way I want to talk because they understand that. But if I get in front of these people and I'm trying to get employed, I can't use the same lingo I use, the casual register that I use when I'm trying to get a professional job. I said professionalism. It is very important that we have it because a lot of times we lack that, but guess what? All you have to ask, all you have to do is ask and you will receive. All you have to do is practice and emulate people that you see around you. Look at a person, mean Christ-like person, you know what I'm saying? I mean that's any person.
All right.
Christ-like person, right? And then you say, I like his way. I like the way he's professional when he speaks. Young man, I like how he dressed. I like that appearance when I can tell the difference. It's okay. And just start copying it. That's where I learned from. See, I come from the hood, so I can talk about that too.
All right.
Background, I'm walking my talk. I'm not just up here talking.
All right.
I lived it. And I have lived it, but God brought me out.
All right. That's all right.
So you have to ask yourself these questions so that you are cautious not to make mistakes. That can be the difference between you getting the job or not. It's one, the people judge you for your appearance, believe it or not. Ask God. Do I look right to go to this interview, Lord? What do you need to tell me? He might send somebody, no, go and take those shoes off. Put these other ones on. We're not trying to attack you. What we're trying to do is what help you to be successful.
Right, that's right.
That's our job, is to help you to be successful. So those people around you, if they're trying to encourage and uplift you, don't let your fleshly nature get to you like, well, why are you trying to tell me I look good? No,